In this episode, we're talking about a teenage girl who was horribly cyberbullied and the unlikely source of her bullying. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Love and Murder, Heartbreak to Homicide. If you are new here, my name is Kai, and we are in the midweek mini episode of Love and Murder. Before we begin, as I say every single week, I want to remind you that this episode is sponsored by My Lambs and Patreon, patreon.com/Love and Murder. If you want to be a sponsor of Love and Murder and get case extras, bonuses, more rants, and so much more, then join patreon.com/Love and Murder. We would love to have you over there. Now let's get into this midweek mini. In early 2021, a then 40-year-old Kendra Gail Lissari's teenage daughter had started getting harassed online. She was getting mean messages from another teenager. The girl's boyfriend was also targeted, with each of them getting messages via text messages and social media up to 12 times a day. The high schooler, who went to Mount Pleasant High School, had told her mother about the messages, and Kendra ended up going to the police and reporting the bullying. She also worked with her daughter's boyfriend's mother to try and track down this person. As the parents were working, so were the police. Now, investigators compiled 349 pages of, quote, demeaning, demoralizing, and just mean texts and DMs on social media. The Beale City schools also started investigating in December of 2021. In addition to them doing an investigation, along with the parents, they also called the police when they themselves couldn't find the source of the bullying. When all sources were exhausted, police couldn't find anything, schools couldn't find anything, the district couldn't find anything. A few months later, the police went to the FBI. Once they got to the FBI, things changed, and every investigator dealing with the case, and probably even those who weren't on the case, were shocked to find out who the actual harasser was. The mother, Kendra herself, had used a fake identity to bully her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. But it was far more complex than a simple fake profile. Kendra was using a VPN so that you could not find her location. But when it went to the FBI was like, this doesn't look right. And they managed to get the actual IP address used to send the messages. And that's how it found out it belonged to the mother, Kendra. Now, I gotta say, she thought she was smart using a VPN. But Kendra, I'm gonna let you know, the government employs the most brilliant of minds to work for them. So if you think you have a couple computer tricks up your sleeve, but you can't hack into a simple computer, well, then you're not smarter than the IT people and the FBI. I'm just going to let you know that. I'm not telling you to hack into a computer, but I'm saying if you can't do something that simple, then don't think you're smarter than them. So when the police had previously questioned Kendra, she had said it was one of the teens who was sending the messages. But when the FBI confronted her, she made a full confession and sang like a bird. She saw that FBI badge and she was like, shit. So she just gave it all up. So because she confessed, the case did not go to a jury trial, and she was charged in December of 2022. The case was taken directly to court, and she pled guilty to 2 counts of stalking a minor. In court, the investigators said that there were several hundred messages, and they brought forth the 349 pages as evidence. The contents of the messages were kept private by the prosecutors and by the court, but the court did describe them as, quote, disturbing and hateful. Judge Mark Duthie said, quote, I can't imagine any parent saying such horrible things to her own daughter. This was said in court in April of 2023. To this day, Kendra has never given a reason for bullying her daughter online. The prosecutor, David Barbelli, said that he surmises that she wanted her daughter to need her, Someone else coined the term, but they called it a version of cyber Munchausen syndrome, in a sense that it seems to be the type of behavior when you're making someone feel bad or need you in their life because of this behavior. During her hearing, Kendra said to the judge that she would definitely take back what she had done if she could. I mean, you literally had a year to stop, but And in April of 2023, she was sentenced to between 19 months and 5 years in prison. Currently, she is at the Michigan Special Alternative Incarceration Women's Facility, and her earliest possible release date is November 3rd, 2024. Now, there was a Lifetime movie made about this case, and it was called Mommy Meanest, and it premiered on May 11th. So I guess if y'all want to go see that, I might watch it. I'm not really sure, but if y'all wanted to watch that, you can. And the poll question that I have for this episode is, should parents who engage in cyberbullying their own kids lose custody or face some type of restriction on their parental rights? So let me know that answer. You can take the poll question in Spotify. You could do it in our new WhatsApp group, murderinlove.com/WhatsApp, or you can go to the After the Pod Facebook group. All the links are in the show notes below. And rest assured, when you join our WhatsApp group, your phone number is not shown. Your name, your phone number, you're completely anonymous in the WhatsApp group, but you're able to read stories that I post in there. You're able to answer polls, and nobody will see your number, your name, your picture, anything like that. murderinlove.com/WhatsApp. So let me know what you think about this case and answer the poll question. I cannot imagine what the mother said in those cyberbullying, because even the court wouldn't reveal what was said. That's how horrible it was. And I mean, all it can be is a mental health issue. So I'm agreeing with the cyber Munchausen syndrome. I can't think of any other reason. So I want to hear from you. Leave your comments below on this case. Have you ever heard something similar? And or are you going to be watching that Lifetime movie? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'll read your comments in a Wednesday episode. So that is all I have for you for this midweek mini. Be sure before you forget, share this episode on your social media. Go ahead and share it on your Instagram, or share it with your mom, share it with your brothers, share it with your sister, share it with your friends. Don't forget to share with everyone you know and everyone you don't. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.